young oak on his special day. From my point of view, never in the history of human friendship has one man given so much to so many. That was, of course, a take on a Winston Churchill quote, and although he has elements of Churchill, Dan is a touch more David Niven. Niven was quoted as saying, "My purpose in life is making the world a happier place to be." That just about does it for me when thinking of young Dan.
Yay!
Hey! Most recently, there's blossomed splendidly under the tutelage of Tracy Oakley, who has brought love, dance, unwanted cheese, occasional episodes of EastEnders, London ways and togetherness into his life, and you can't put a price on the latter. Combined, they glide like Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire,
Yay!
converse like Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, and unlike Clark Gable and Vivian Lee, they have finally united. Tracy has gone with the wind.
That's a lie.
But frankly, my dears, despite his wind, young Tracy has done quite well for herself, as Dano is one of the finest vintages I've come across. He is an honourable sort of magnificent character. He is the lovable eccentric who does give a damn. You'll be hard pushed to meet anyone here today better placed to be right by your side in both good times and bad. And it is the good times and bad I'll be reflecting upon very shortly. As I take you through his whirlwind journey from Romford/Epping to Fulham via Suffolk. Daniel Edward Oakley was born on the 19th of January 1974. If it had his own way, no doubt he would have arrived eating a Sunday roast whilst wearing a waistcoat. But from year 0 to 12 and a half, I have no direct record of the years that occurred. I've heard stories of his beloved chuffins or pups.
My best friend.
Dog was summer sheep. He was great at batting. And I was told of an alleged uncle who was breastfed to an age that was ridiculously inappropriate.
Shoot me in the speech, but true. That's your brother, Mum.
There were whispers of a school expulsion and murmurs that his father faked a heart attack to get young Daniel out of boarding school. When I first stumbled across him at a sleepy school in Suffolk, he was the Tony Soprano figure. The one you didn't want to get on the wrong side of. Fortunately, we're on the same side when it came to playing sport. And this is where our friendship began. We were joined by a young chap from the epicentre of the Midlands called Stuart Frank Saunders.
Epicentre of the Midlands.
And with a tip of the ginger hat to Oliver, who was not very sure-footed at rugby, very sure-footed at everything else. We created a unity that was strong then and now is as strong as ever.
True.
In fact, those boys should be stood here now, and there are many others who have helped down through the years that are also always metaphorically by his side. His mum, dad, Al, Jackie, Bill, Ben, Ella, Jade, James, Shanks, Johnny, Claire, Rob Lord, Thomas, Bernard, and on to every single person here. A quick nod to your former friend Pip as well, who is no doubt having a gin and tonic sat there.
Yay.
One of the big things about the Oakleys is, whatever happens, we're all in this together. If you're on their side, you're on the right side. So please raise a glass to the Oakley tribe as a whole, please. The Oakleys.
The Oakleys.
Finally, whilst we're toasting together, Dan has asked me to thank Elise, Henry, and the entire Gregory clan. So tip of the hat and a raise of the glass to the Gregorys. Today has been marvellous. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
I suppose the next bit is termed as a stitch-up section. The thing is, I don't need to stitch up, Dan. We stitch ourselves up enough as we go about our business. In fact, he stitches himself up probably more than anyone else. But whilst I'm here, I might as well have a go. So I can talk about the maggots under the carpet in Newmarket. The sly goings on with Janice. If only Gwen knew. My older sister.
Oh, it's just
What on earth are you doing? She said, as you drunkenly wandered into her room for a growth of her lady bumps. She was quite right. Dan, what on earth were you doing? I can mention you were the last person to get the slipper at school. I can reference the bottom problems and subsequent stories of stirrups, the operation, and the plugging of gaps. I'm going to skirt over the horse feet in Spain. I only wish you'd done the same. But everyone makes mistakes. I'll quickly move on to the irreplaceable travel moments such as Vegas, Thailand and Malaga. I've known him for the last 24 years, so a poem about Dan's life in 24 words is the way to go. School, Newmarket, Cambridge, Shanks. Travel, freedom, Thailand, Frank. Australia, US, home, zoo. Brixton, West, London, crew. Tracy, settled, Fulham life. Here today, gorgeous wife. Reflected on the past, and now it's time to look at tomorrow. You've chosen your honourable charge. Your new wife, your new life is ahead. You may be sat there having doubts, but you shouldn't. But you shouldn't. You're in safe hands, because one thing is indisputable. Your new wife loves you more than you can imagine. The girl who went on the TV show Play Away and got edited out of said show, much to her eternal annoyance, wants to play away with you for the rest of her life. The girl who swam with Olympic gold medalist David Wilkie wants to swim with you for the rest of her life. The girl who won't leave London has made you love London to the point of choosing here rather than there being Suffolk. She, in her understated, brilliant magnificence, has charmed the uncharmable. So a big tip of the hat to Tracy. You're now together as one. You're now together as one, and Tracy must also realise she has snared an absolute corker. Because if he's a lucky boy, she's the luckiest girl in the world. Dan is one of the most consistent performers I've met in my life thus far. He's charming, gifted, funny, loyal and full of life. He's the one who flew into our cuckoo's nest. He's a glorious bastard. He's a bridge over the question why. How can you sum up a man like Dan? Well, he's a man's man. At times, he's been a bit of a ladies' man. Unfortunately, unlike some people we know, he's never been a bit of a ladyboy's man. Under my grandfather, written in the Second World War, very effective one at that. The only person I've met who has consistently come close to him is young Dan. So the last words my granddad said to me were quite profound. He was reading National Geographic at the time. Edmund Hillary was on the front of the magazine. Edmund Hillary was the first person to climb Mount Everest. Just before I left, he scanned the magazine, and in between a sly whiskey in his tea, he said, "That bugger should never have got up that mountain, but he bloody did." And that reminds me of Dan. I never thought that bugger would get married. He bloody did. But more seriously, that bugger is helping us all climb the metaphorical Everest that is life, every day, just like Edmund Hillary. And it's all done with a dash of Niven. I'm incredibly chuffed to be representing you today. Please continue to make the world a happier place to be, just like Niven, and I salute you both on your very special day. To Dan and Tracy.